Welcome back to the Deep Dive from C9. I'm Lex.
And I'm Vera. Great to be here.
Good to have you. Today, we're diving into something absolutely critical for, for our listeners. Australian business owners and C-level executives.
We're talking payment platforms, specifically Stripe.
Exactly. We want to unpack why Stripe is just so dominant here in Australia, and more importantly, how you can actually harness its power for real competitive advantage.
Yeah, it's not just about having it, it's about using it strategically. Our mission today is to give you those aha moments, those actionable insights, quickly and clearly. No fluff.
Right, because the way Australians pay, it's changed so much, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Especially post-pandemic.
Oh, fundamentally, it's moved way beyond just taking a payment. It's now about delivering this seamless, secure, flexible experience. That's the expectation.
And Stripe seems to be the platform that's really underpinning that shift for a lot of businesses.
It really does. It's become the standard in many ways.
Okay, let's get into it. When we say Stripe is the backbone, the foundation, what does that actually look like in terms of scale? The numbers are quite something.
They really are. You're looking at over 500,000 Australian businesses using Stripe, 500,000. And they're processing, get this, over $200 billion through the platform just in 2024.
$200 billion, that's staggering.
It is. And it's not just small players. We're talking established icons like Westfield, but also digital natives, the innovators like Canva.
So it spans the whole spectrum.
Exactly. And it shows this fundamental reliance, this trust that businesses have placed in Stripe to meet those heightened consumer demands we talked about.
Right. Those demands for everything to be frictionless, secure, always available, easy.
People just expect that now. Online, in-app, in the store, it has to work. It's table stakes.
So it's not a luxury. It's just baseline.
Pretty much. And to deliver that baseline, you need more than just a simple payment button. You need something integrated.
Okay, so that leads into the why. Why Stripe? You mentioned 4 pillars supporting its leadership here.
Yeah, I think these 4 really capture it. The core reasons it stands out.
Let's start with the first one. Seamless omni-channel capabilities. Talk us through that.
Okay, so imagine your customer. Maybe they start browsing on your website, add something to the cart. Then they think, oh, I'll just pop into the store to check the size. They go in, maybe add something else and want to pay right there, using their loyalty points maybe.
Right. That whole journey needs to feel like one single interaction, doesn't it? Not like starting over.
Exactly. Totally frictionless. And remember, in Australia, over 75% of in-person payments are contactless now. Digital is just baked in.
So that expectation of seamlessness is high.
Super high. And what Stripe enables is the elimination of those horrible data silos, where your online store data is separate from your physical store data.
Yeah, a nightmare for actually understanding your customer.
Totally. Stripe helps create that single source of truth, one customer view, and that unlocks so much.
Like what, specifically?
Well, sophisticated personalized marketing, for one. Unified inventory, so you don't sell something online that just sold in store. Loyalty programs that work everywhere. It connects the dots.
Okay, that makes sense. That cohesion sounds incredibly powerful. Pillar number 2.
Comprehensive local payment method support. This is huge in Australia.
Yeah. Speaking personally, if I get to a checkout and they don't have, say, Pay Either or my preferred option, I'm often out.
And you're not alone. That's a massive driver of cart abandonment, lost sales right there. Stripe gets this. It supports the methods Australians actually use and prefer natively. So Pay ID, PayTo for those instant bank transfers.
Which are getting really popular.
Definitely. Plus BPAY and, of course, all the major cards. It removes that checkout friction.
And I guess having that range also sets you up if you're thinking about expanding overseas eventually.
Yeah.
Multi-currency and all that.
Absolutely. It builds that foundation for global reach right from the start. It's a smart strategic move.
Okay, pillar 3. This one's crucial for the bottom line. AI-driven fraud prevention. Fraud and chargebacks. Yeah. They can really hurt profitability.
They're a massive drain. Not just the lost revenue, but the admin time fighting them. It all adds up.
So how does Stripe tackle this?
They have Stripe Radar. It's their machine learning fraud engine. And it's incredibly effective. We're talking something like a 91% accuracy rate in blocking fraudulent payments before they happen.
91% proactively. That's impressive.
It is. And the return on investment for businesses is really clear. Fewer chargebacks means less admin costs, protected revenue.
Which frees up resources to actually focus on growing the business.
Exactly. Instead of playing defense all the time.
Okay, and the 4th pillar. You mentioned it's often overlooked until disaster strikes.
Yeah, this is about being billed for Australia's seasonal peaks. Think Black Friday, Boxing Day, EOFY sales.
Oh, God, yeah. Imagine your payment system going down then. Absolute chaos.
It's a retailer's worst nightmare. You could lose tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a few hours. Plus the damage to your brand reputation.
Unthinkable.
Right. But Stripe's infrastructure is built for massive global scale. It's designed to handle those huge surges in traffic without breaking a sweat.
So it just works when you need it most.
Precisely. It ensures you capture every single dollar during those critical periods. It's like an insurance policy that you absolutely need.
Okay, so those 4 pillars paint a pretty compelling picture of why Stripe is dominant. But just having Stripe isn't enough, is it? It's about using its advanced features.
Exactly. Moving from just using it to leveraging it. That's where the real competitive edge comes from.
Let's talk about some of those key tools. Payto seems like a big one, especially with rising card surcharges.
Oh, definitely. Payto is a game changer for businesses looking for cheaper alternatives.
Explain how it works again. It's like a direct bank transfer, but instant.
Sort of, yeah. Real-time account-to-account payments. They settle much faster than cards, often seconds, and usually at a lower cost.
Which directly impacts cash flow, right? Money in the bank faster and less leakage on fees.
Mm-hmm. If you're doing decent volume, switching even a portion of card payments to Payto can mean significant savings, thousands potentially. That money stays with you, available sooner.
What about recurring payments for subscription models and things like that?
Stripe Recurring Payments AU. That's the engine for predictable revenue. Think subscription boxes, food, wine, beauty, or memberships, service plans.
Anything where you want that regular income stream.
Exactly. It's fantastic for boosting customer lifetime value, CLV, turning one-off buyers into loyal, ongoing customers. Hugely valuable.
And you mentioned Stripe Atlas briefly, more for startups with global plans.
Yeah, it's a neat toolkit. While we're focused on Aussie retail, it shows Stripe's global thinking. Atlas helps Aussie startups incorporate easily in the U.S., operate globally from day one.
Removing those big legal and financial hurdles to international expansion.
Right. It gives Aussie innovators that global platform much earlier than they might otherwise get it.
Now, the inevitable comparison, Stripe versus Square. Both are big players here.
They are, and both are good platforms, let's be clear. Square is excellent, especially for simply in-person setups.
But Stripe has an edge for ambitious retailers. You mentioned its API-first approach. What does that mean practically?
Okay. API first means Stripe was designed from the ground up to be programmable, flexible, customizable.
So not just payment button, but building blocks.
Exactly. Building blocks you can use to deeply embed payment logic into your specific systems. Your CRM, your ERP, inventory, loyalty, whatever makes your business unique.
So you can tailor it completely to your own processes and customer journey.
Precisely. It offers unparalleled flexibility compared to more rigid, off-the-shelf solutions. You can create truly bespoke experiences, integrate data deeply, and have a platform that evolves with you, not one that holds you back.
That level of customization sounds powerful, but also complex to get right. Which brings us to integration and the need for proper planning.
This is absolutely critical. You wouldn't build a multi-million-dollar HQ based on a quick chat and a napkin sketch, right?
No. You'd want detailed architectural plans, blueprints.
Exactly. So why would you start a critical software project like integrating your entire payment system based on a vague one-line quote?
It sounds risky when you put it like that.
It is risky. Skipping a proper discovery phase, that deep planning stage, is honestly the biggest and most expensive mistake we see businesses make.
Why is it so bad? Seems like a way to save time up front.
It's a false economy. It almost guarantees problems later. Budget blowouts, missed deadlines, the final system not actually doing what you needed it to do, or worse, creating new problems. It's like building without foundations.
Okay, so how does a proper discovery process like the one C9 uses avoid those pitfalls?
Well, it starts before we even talk, with a focused pre-call questionnaire. We gather key info about your business, your systems, your goals.
Respecting the client's time, getting straight to the point.
Right. So the actual call, the deep dive session, is hyper-focused. Our senior experts work with you, mapping out your existing tech stack, e-commerce, inventory, CRM, everything.
Looking beyond just the obvious requirement.
Way beyond. We dig deep to uncover hidden challenges, potential integration roadblocks you might not have seen, and crucially, strategic opportunities. Maybe integrating data differently could unlock automated marketing you hadn't considered.
So it's technical and strategic.
Absolutely. We want to understand the why behind the what. What are your real business goals?
And this detailed understanding then allows for better planning.
Yes, stage delivery planning. We break the project into logical, manageable phases, less risk. You can launch an MVP, a minimum viable product, get it out there, learn, generate some ROI early.
And potentially have earlier phases help fund the later ones.
Often, yes, it becomes a self-funding roadmap. Much smarter than a big bang, high-risk approach.
And all this leads to more accurate pricing.
Exactly. Accurate, scope-based pricing. After discovery, you get a detailed, transparent proposal based on that shared understanding. No guesswork, no nasty surprises. We've identified the risks upfront.
Let's nail this point about pricing. That difference between indicative guesswork and proper discovery-based pricing.
It's crucial. Indicative pricing is often just a sales tactic, a guess. High risk for you. Discovery-based pricing is a strategic planning tool, grounded in facts, low risk.
Give us that example again, the $30 quote versus the $42K one.
Right. So you get a quote, say $30K based on maybe 200 estimated hours at 150 hours. Looks good. But then development starts. Oops, unexpected issues with your old inventory system. Oops, third-party software conflict. Oops, tricky compliance need.
Suddenly that $30 is heading towards $50K or more.
Easily. And you're frustrated over budget, whereas a proper discovery might have identified, say, 280 hours needed. At 150 killers, that's $42,000. Higher initial quote? Yes.
But accurate, predictable, no surprises.
Exactly. It factors in the known complexities. You can budget properly. That initial cheap quote often ends up costing far more.
And it's not just about the coding hours, is it? The true cost includes more.
Oh, much more. Focusing only on programming is a recipe for failure. A successful integration needs multiple disciplines.
Okay, break down those essential components for a realistic budget.
Sure. First, obviously, development. Writing the core code. Secure, scalable.
Mm-hmm.
Then, UI UX design. User interface, user experience. Making sure that checkout flow is smooth, intuitive, trustworthy. Clunky checkouts lose sales.
Absolutely critical. Then there's QA, quality assurance.
Testing.
Yes, rigorous testing, multi-stage, finding bugs before your customers do. Skipping QA doesn't save money, it just damages your reputation when things break.
Makes sense. What else?
Professional project management, someone keeping it all on track, managing resources, communication, timelines, budget, essential oversight.
Right. Keeps things from going off the rails.
And finally, infrastructure and hosting, setting up the secure, reliable server environment where it all runs.
So dev, UI UX, QA, PM, infrastructure. Ignoring any of those risks a poor user experience, security holes, and a system that just doesn't deliver the value you paid for. It undermines the whole investment.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's quickly touch on those Stripe versus Square fees again. A common question.
Yeah, good to have a rough idea. Remember, these can change and depend on volume, but generally,
In-person domestic cards.
Stripe's around 1.75% plus 10 cents. Square's a bit lower, 1.6%.
Okay, but online domestic cards.
Stripe's 1.75% plus 30 cents. Square's higher here, 2.2%.
Interesting difference. International cards.
Pretty similar. Stripe's 2.9% plus 30 cents. Square's 2.9% in person, 3% online.
And the key local one, pay to pay.
Big advantage for Stripe here. They offer it at 1%, capped at $5. Square doesn't natively support it currently.
That's a significant difference for businesses wanting those faster, cheaper bank transfers.
Huge. So while Square might edge it slightly for purely high-volume, in-person domestic stuff,
Stripe's better online rates, the pay-to support, and crucially, that API flexibility we talked about.
make it the more scalable, strategic choice for most ambitious retailers, especially those with omni-channel needs or planning deep integrations. It's built for growth and customization.
Right. It's about investing for the future, not just the cheapest rate today.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's pull this all together. Stripe's dominance in Australia, undeniable, powerful platform.
Absolutely. But the real win, the competitive edge, comes from strategic implementation, partnering with experts who get the tech and your business and the local market.
And that's where that discovery-led approach, like C9's, really proves its value, ensuring it's scoped right, budgeted accurately, built for maximum ROI.
Avoiding that trap of vague pricing and surprise costs, building something that genuinely fuels growth.
So the question for you, our listener, is this. What hidden complexities might be lurking in your current payment system? And what's that costing you right now in lost sales, wasted time, missed opportunities?
It's a sobering thought. The cost of not knowing is almost always higher than the cost of finding out.
Absolutely. So we strongly encourage you, book your free, no-obligation C9 discovery call today. Do it before you commit budget to development. Let's map out your path to a future-proof, high-performance Stripe integration together.
As Australia's leading custom software apps integration and database developer company, C9 is here to help you navigate this.
You can find us and book that call easily at www.c9.com.au. That's c9.com, evil9.ou.
And please, if you found this deep dive valuable, hit that follow button so you don't miss future insights.
Yeah, and share it. Share it with other Aussie business owners, other C-level execs who need this knowledge.
Spread the word.
Thanks so much for joining us on the Deep Dive. I'm Lex.
And I'm Vera from C9. Catch you next time.